was constipated and couldn't poop, so the doctor directly used his mouth to suck out the stool. When I was in the first grade of elementary school, both my parents had to go to work during the day. For a while, my older sister took me to eat fried noodles and wontons at the school gate every day. We kept this up for a week, and I barely ate any vegetables. One night, I suddenly felt a sharp pain in my stomach. Since we were living in a rented house without a private bathroom, I had to use the public toilet downstairs to relieve myself. But because I was still young, my mom brought me a spittoon to sit on and poop. I sat on it and strained hard, but nothing came out. It felt like my anus was sealed shut with cement. Yet, my stomach was in excruciating pain. I could feel a thick, giant serpent stirring in my rectum. But my tender anus simply couldn't handle something of that diameter. My mom said, my face turned purple from straining that night. I sat on the spittoon, crying and saying my stomach hurt, which scared her so much that she and my sister rushed me to the village clinic. At the clinic, the doctor took a glance and felt my stomach, then calmly took out a tube of glycerin enema. He told my mom to take me to the bathroom and squeeze it into my butt. After it was administered, I squatted down and strained again, but still, nothing came out. On top of that, the pain in my stomach worsened. I could feel the stool in my medianal canal writhing violently, blocked by something hard and unyielding. That part of the stool had dried out and become extremely solid, and the pain was so intense I nearly passed out. Seeing my condition deteriorate, my mom quickly called the doctor. He came in, took one look, and was also stunned. He sent me out and gave me some kind of injection. After a few minutes, he told me to try pooping again. I tried once more, but by then, my energy was almost completely drained. The piece of stool at the anal opening was like a plug stubbornly guarding the gate, and I no longer had the strength to push. I told the doctor I couldn't go on if this continued. I was going to die from constipation. My mom also asked the doctor what we should do now. Let me tell you, the village doctor had exceptional medical ethics. What happened next was a treatment I will never forget, for the rest of my life. Seeing that I was on the verge of passing out, the doctor frowned, asked my mom to wait outside, and took me to a small room. He told me to kneel on the bed with my butt in the air. At that moment, I had no idea what he was about to do. Then, he took a tube from a drawer, shoved it into my butt, and I kid you not, he used his damn mouth to suck the stool out. I was stunned on the spot, but also filled with awe. The man before me was surely the reincarnation of Hua too. As I marveled at his incredible dedication, I closed my eyes, because the obstructing stool at the anal opening had been removed. In an instant, it gushed out like a floodgate had been opened. I scrambled onto the spittoon. My mom had brought and pooped violently, for several minutes, filling it to the brim. I never thought that my 7-year-old self was capable of such a monumental feat. After finishing, I dragged my exhausted body out to find my mom. She saw that I seemed fine, and immediately breathed a sigh of relief, repeatedly thanking the doctor. The doctor simply waved his hand calmly and said, "The injection and the enema come to 50 yuan. Then we went home. Looking back now, it's a bit disgusting, but I can't help but admire his professionalism." This video is a tribute to Mr. Hua too.